What's going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy, and this is very different. It'll be a temporary setup. You'll see it here and there. It's basically because I'm over in America with my girlfriend who is currently at work, so I thought, why not take the time to record a few videos on Euro 2016. We're going to be doing a recap over the group stages, just basically what I thought about the overall standings in the groups, and a few shocks that did happen along the way. But we're going to start off, as always you do, with Group A. And this group saw, France progress as leaders, Switzerland progress in second, and I believe Albania go out in third place goals. Basically, third place thing. Basically, didn't really see it any other way. It was going to be a fight between Albania and Romania to finish third and fourth, and France and Switzerland finished first and second. And in fact, it's pretty much gone the way everyone planned it. Maybe switching Albania and Romania around for a few people, but generally, France going through. Should have any worries? I think so. Yes. It's a real worries because I think they've been ahead for like 17 minutes in this tournament, and they aren't as strong as people think they were, and I think they might go out early. Although I said that about Italy and they did okay until Ireland came along. That was. But moving on from there, pretty decent group. Switzerland in a good half of the draw, so could be getting a good good run through and maybe into the semi-finals here. But moving on to Group B, where Wales topped it. And England came second, with Slovakia being a team that came through on third place. Actually, I'll check that quickly. Yeah, they did. They got 4 points. They easily got through. I don't know why I question myself on that. But they got through. England got through. Yeah, it's a really hard part of the tournament, but we're going to play someone hard for the final. So if we'd got an easy round through, people would have said, oh, we only got the easy teams though. We should have got the hard teams. If we'd got the hard teams, we would have been tested. Blah, blah, blah. We did well in the end. We are one of the few teams in the tournament to remain unbeaten. Wales aren't. Let that be said. Our only win was against Wales, though, who topped it. So just shows how different the game itself in a group stage of a tournament can go. And in the end, I'm disappointed because we're in the wrong side of the draw. Wales and Slovakia are in the right side of the draw. So if anything, we'd have preferred to finish third rather than first. But it means that we're going to have a tough run through, and if we do make it through, we'll make it even more triumphant. But disappointing, really, from the last game. Then we move on to Group C. Group C, Germany topped it just on goal difference. Poland coming second, which is what everyone expected, really. Northern Ireland scraping through into the last 16. So happy for them, with a goal difference of 0. That win against Ukraine really helping. And then Ukraine really crashing out with 0 points. It was an awful tournament for them. But if I'm going to have anything to say on that one, pretty much expected. Germany first, Poland second, and I put Northern Ireland to go third and go through to the last 16 on third place playoffs. So I'm happy with that. I got that one right. But yeah, Germany going into a really hard part of the draw, which could see a lot of people knocked out early. Not even the ones that are playing big teams, the ones that are playing smaller teams. I think England especially have to be really, really, careful, because Iceland are not a team that will go down without a fight, and that's something that our team has lacked at points. Fight, so it could be worrying. But Germany, Poland, Northern Ireland, so happy for Northern Ireland, and it's pretty much what we expect from Germany and Poland. On to Group D, Croatia topped it. Yeah, let that sink in for a bit. Croatia topped it, and I did say Spain would get through. They've had a pretty mediocre tournament, but you look at the 3-0 win, I believe against Turkey. Really sort of cemented their place through, but they lost against Croatia. Croatia did really well to fight back and are looking really, really good at the moment. I did put them as one of my teams on my pretty much betting what am I calling it? Betting tips for Euro 2016 as one of the ones you could actually put a bet on to win. I think at 25 to 1, probably gone down a bit by now, so it would be worth putting a quid or so on them. But I think that just pretty much explains it. Spain, will they go any further? I think they'll struggle, to be honest. Round of 16, then quarterfinals. I think quarterfinals is the absolute max the Spain team can go, because if you've got a team like Croatia who are willing to fight, it could be tough for them. So it's interesting to see how this team is going to go on. Croatia, on the other hand, on a really good side of the draw, and Turkey, unfortunately, didn't get through. Good, don't like Turkey. Moving on to Group E, we have Italy topping the group, and we have Belgium coming second, both on goal difference. There's people wondering, if you're new to football or something, or trying to get into it. It's through the group stages on European tournaments is done on head-to-head record. So Italy beat Belgium, so Italy go through on their head-to-head record, which is why they are through, even though they've got pretty much exactly the same table stats as Belgium. Belgium finished second, as I say, losing on the head-to-head record, and on 4 points, Ireland, who beat Italy 1-0 just yesterday, recently, go through in the third place playoff and actually go through. Look like they're going to have a good side. Also, it might be worth mentioning, I forgot earlier, Wales versus Northern Ireland. What a game! Means that one of them at least is going through to the quarterfinals. We're going to have at least one home nation through to the quarterfinals. Hopefully, England can make it 2, and hopefully, Republic of Ireland can make it 3. That'd be insane. But happy for Italy. I feel like they've really surprised me. Although against Ireland, they sort of met them actually as a team that was willing to defend a lot. And Ireland didn't look half bad now. I think they looked a bit vacant in the last 2 games. They looked quite good in the Italy game. Italy, however, worrying. I think Belgium and Italy, I'm not sure what to expect of them at the moment, because of course Belgium really didn't play well against Italy, but Italy didn't really play well against Republic of Ireland. And the other 2 games, Belgium and Italy both played really well. So who knows what's going to happen in that one. And finally, Group F sees Hungary top it. Okay, that's the worst bit. Hungary top it. Iceland second. Yeah, let that one sink in. And Portugal third. Portugal scraped through in third. I think they beat Turkey and Albania because they had 0 goal difference. Turkey had -2. Albania had -2. So Turkey and Albania are getting knocked out in goal difference. But I think the most notable thing is that Austria go out with 1 point. Wow, woo-wah. It is an insane tournament. I think that last goal might have saved Portugal. No, it wouldn't, actually. Austria was still going out. They needed a goal. But yeah, overall, it just shows. I mean, anyone can do anything in this tournament. Many people were tipping Iceland to go straight out. You look at that group, think, Iceland was last. I was one of them when Ireland finished last. In my predicting video, I put Ireland finished last. And they've surprised us. And that's why I'm slightly worried as an England fan, thinking, oh, they could really surprise us. But if I was going to go, get knocked out in the round of 16 to any team, it would be Iceland. Not a home nation, because they've got the bragging rights over you for years to come. But for me, Iceland, because it is such a good story. Their nation is so small. I think they've got the highest percentage of people from their country watching a game, which is insane. And Idiger Johnson. What else is there to like Iceland? But Iceland finished second, Hungary finished top, Portugal scraped through. They did get 3 goals scored, however 3 goals conceded in the last game against Hungary. Ronaldo finally scoring 2, and of course doing the celebration where other players like, come on team, Ronaldo on his own celebrating, wants to be the man pictured. There we go. Need I say more? But it's looking interesting. There's a few big clashes I'll be talking about in another video, so go check that out in a few hours time. It'll be up. But with that being said, guys, thank you all for watching. What do you think about the Euros group stages? It's now finished. We've got to wait a few days until the knockout stages appears. But what do you think? Who has really underperformed? Austria obviously are a big one. Have England underperformed? And are Belgium and Italy, have got a slight chance of getting through, because of course Italy are on the big side of the things. Belgium are on the side where there's not many big teams there. So they could be getting an easy run into the final, and who knows what could happen from there. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Remember to spread love and not hate, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.